Hello everyone, I am VerdantTea and I'm back today with more Deadly Premonition Origins. Stopping myself from doing the ooh thing. Okay, so let's get to it.
Zach, we need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. Looks like we have some time to kill. We can go to the diner and see how Nick and Olivia are doing.
Not well based on our last interaction with Olivia. I mean, kind of hard to view it that way. Ooh. Fallen goddess. It sounds both intriguing and awful. And I hate having to do that every time. Anyway. Oh.
So, Zach, this case turned into a multiple homicide. What kind of motives turn a criminal into a serial killer? Is it hedonistic? Ritualistic? Copycat crime? Sex-related? Cannibalistic? From the Bureau's statistics. These interesting ideas don't always really explain the real motive. They're just words, phrases that the media uses to scare citizens. The spotlight falls on a mere 1% of all cases. Only the weird ones. You understand all this, right, Zach? No matter how bizarre a crime may appear to be, at the root, there is always rage and personal interest. Right, Zach?
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on case and driving through the diner.
But that kind of common sense never applies to our investigations. Maybe we're lucky. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. We end up working on those cases in that 1%. Do you remember, Zach? The first case we handled, just after becoming a special agent?
Oh no.
Now let's talk about this another time.
Thank
I don't feel
you.
like it right now.
Yep. Okay. Also, if there is a lunch scene, I'll splice it in here. If there's not, you won't see anything. Alright, Mr. Thomas P. Lunchington III. I had to get chewed out by Emily to get this lunch scene, so it better be good. Yes.
That Willie is one smart pooch, isn't he?
He certainly is.
What?
And speaking of smart, those twins are pretty bright too.
X.
Birds of a feather play together.
To doubt.
Willie? Oh, you mean Kaysen's dog? Well, a smart dog is still a dog. A human is obviously a lot smarter.
You really think so, George? I can think of a few police dogs that do a better job than their coworkers.
You're right. And dogs have no ambitions nor prejudices either.
Well said, Emily. They can be just as smart or smarter than humans at times.
Can we stop talking about dogs now? Some of us are trying to eat.
George, let me guess. You're scared of dogs?
Oh, well, you see...
Not
He's
another
actually
word,
scared of a
Thomas.
dog taking his spot on the force.
Nothing to be ashamed about, George. We all have our weaknesses.
Like me. I can't stand spiders myself. Just looking at one makes me cringe. Those movies with them scare me too.
Like Spider-Man?
No, I was talking about, arachnophobia.
Like the movie Arachnophobia.
Now, is there, Zach? I thought both of them were pretty good, actually.
Poor Thomas. Anyway, that was the almost entirely pointless, seeming at least, lunch scene for Chapter 12. Now back to Past Me. Take it away.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. We're free
You
until
told me
then.
to check out this. You told me that. Not you, the people. You, York. Agent York, is there something you want? Let's try to talk. Nick came home as though nothing had happened, just like normal. That's what makes me more scared. Feel like verge of a nervous breakdown. Alright. Let me see the menu. Chicken pot pie. Okay, that was entirely worthless, so. Thanks for that suggestion, York. Okay, I'm gonna go to the diner and wait.
You remember? How many years ago was it now? That multiple homicide of young girls in that college town in Illinois. All the victims were cut open from the throat to the crotch. Right open. During the autopsy, a second stomach was found inside the first victim's body.
Oh,
Of course,
no!
it didn't naturally grow a second stomach. One of the stomachs belonged to someone else. As more victims piled up, there was one with 2 hearts, one with 2 livers, 4 lungs. Different organs each time.
Of course, those extra organs didn't do the girls much good, right, Zach?
And they say too much is never enough. In the end, we arrested a professor at the med school. They found the body of his daughter, dead, and the missing organs at his house. You remember what he said when we took him in? I was ordered to restore those deformed bodies back to normal. And remember who he said ordered him? An alien. Well, of course, we couldn't arrest an alien, so we arrested the professor instead. Serial killers can't be caught by logic and common sense. I learned this the hard way. That first case taught me that. Since then, these cases just keep getting more and more complicated. It's a tough job. I thought getting experience while I was young would make the job easier.
Okay, then. That was definitely something, yeah. Okay. Oh god, more talking with this. No.
There was another really bad one around this time of year. 3 years ago. Remember, Zach?
No.
Yes,
I
that's
don't
right.
wanna.
That one. Multiple homicide, same MO, across Utah, Colorado, and Missouri. The victims were all average married housewives. But after being run over so many times by a car, they didn't look human. 5 victims in 2 months in the 3 states. The way he killed them was always the same. But aside from that, there was nothing that linked the victims together. Well, they were all married. But age, race, nothing else matched up. Tire marks and fragments of paint ID'd the car that was used. That's where things got really tricky. The perpetrator used a 1993 model Cadillac Alante as a weapon. It was registered in the name of one Senator... No, I don't feel like talking about this anymore. That senator's basement. I wish I could forget what I saw there.
The hell? Like, this VTuber model is very limited because otherwise you'd be seeing my look of disgust and oh my god, abject whatever. What the fuckery going on? Anyway, to the next bit of whatever. There's more. Aww.
Let's focus on the case at hand. The murders with the red seeds. Officially, the Bureau has not made a statement about these seeds. Some even claim that they are irrelevant to the killings. But after the red seeds were found in a Boston homicide, I've been unable to get them out of my head. I've even gone through all of the files looking for similar cases, and we found 7 other homicides related to the seeds. The victims were all young girls, and they were killed in 8 different states. They arrested all 7 murderers, but there was no connection between them. However, we must not overlook there was one thing linking the cases together.
The red seeds?
Red seeds.
I have a hunch. This case here in Greenvale is going to lead us to the truth about those seeds. Don't you think so, Zach?
Well, let's just do what we can do and do our best. And by doing our best, I'm sure we'll get to where we need to go.
Like, just asking. You don't think there's a connection between those red seeds and the red saplings Kaysen has, do you? Maybe he is tied into it more. I thought it might be a red herring to go with his red saplings. Hey-oh! Anyway. Oh no, there's more.
So, where shall we go next?
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, it's nearing 2200, and I'm right outside Carol's bar. And there we go. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh no, I don't want to. Hey, Emily.
Nick's still in the bar.
Just as we planned, then. I wonder what happens next.
Agent
That's the
York,
point of a
you're
stakeout,
enjoying
finding out.
this, aren't you? I have to admit, I envy that.
How many stakeouts have you been on in this town, Emily?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
What about Diane?
She isn't here tonight.
Emily, check that with George.
George, can you hear me? Nick's leaving the bar. What's happening with Diane?
No movement. Tell me what to do here.
Stay put, George. I'm thinking Nick will head to the gallery. Let's meet up there.
10-4. Copy that.
Agent York, it's Nick.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go. Okay. Time to play with the big boys, Nick.
Freezing? Oh no, don't make it a thing where I have to tail him at just the right distance. I'm doing 30 miles an hour and gaining on him. Oh goodness. This is excruciating. All that happened is we followed Nick going 20 miles an hour all the way to the art gallery area. Oh. Why do people let York drive?
We'd all have halos by now if I was driving.
I think someone's putting a curse on all the cars I drive recently.
Also, you're assuming that York will be getting a halo there.
To get serious. Hold on, you two. This might get bumpy. Is Nick here? George,
No, he hasn't showed up here.
what about Diane? Any movement?
He turned onto the thing.
No action
I
here
thought.
at all. Did something happen?
Yes, a little. But, George, something's different about you. Are you okay?
Actually, I had a little drink while I was waiting. This is
Dude.
my first murder case, after all. I'm on edge, and I needed one. It was only a little, though. I'm still in control.
Zach, Nick and Diane are probably both inside.
Yeah, maybe.
George,
Where's Nick's car?
sure you didn't see Nick?
Positive. I haven't taken my eyes from the entrance all night.
Not that I don't trust you, George. But I'm positive Nick is here.
Why?
Is there another entrance?
Not that I know of.
Well, I'll go look for one. Help me out if you can, would you?
Well. Hey, George. And the most suspicious frickin' license plate ever, I am the one. Which is really suspicious, but also, when you take into account he was the, you know, #1 player in sports, apparently. I suppose he gets a little bit of leeway, but still, very suspicious. Let me actually save real quick because I don't want to go through that driving bit again. Oh my goodness. It was just very slowly tailing Nick. I'm not even looking forward to replaying that section. Oh no. Can sleep here until it's over. I was kidding. Onion. I got onion. Four. Oh. No Agent Honor from these ones. Ah, well. Okay, yeah, the red vines always pop up when there's a dungeon nearby. Oh, crud, wait, those are bad guys. Whoops. Ow.
Yes.
I just want to double check and make sure I'm using the Magnum here. Yes, I am. And that enemy still took 2 hits to die, so... Even the Magnum has limitations. Oh. Hey, you both wouldn't happen to know a way in here, would you? There's a lock on the other side. Can my magnum shoot through it? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna try going back up front and seeing if there's any progress over here, because there's infinitely spawning enemies over there. Anyway, since it looks like we're going into a dungeon thing, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed, then please go ahead, leave a like. If you want, you can also subscribe, and if you ring the bell, you'll know when I release the next episode. And if you want, you can also leave a comment. Go into the comments, let me know what's the worst experience you've had being stuck behind somebody in traffic. That was bad. Having to tail him at that speed. Oh. Anyway, if you also wouldn't mind sticking around for another video, that would really help with the algorithm and everything. And I guess I want to say thank you for joining me on this adventure and with this episode. I hope to see you in the next episode. Till then, stay awesome. Bye now.